So Nihal me, are you still here? Hey, so right, so Nihal me's question. Can you talk about mental celibacy? So, I guess I might use oh, that saxophone, man. As below, so above, though, Alex, right? Oh, you got an answer for everything, Field. Jupiter's my planet, guys. Right? Jupiter's my planet. Do you guys know what I mean by that? For fuck's sake. Jupiter, the meme planet. That's a nice picture. No, of course, no. Have to click on it first, don't we? That's a lovely picture. Look at that. Okay. So, maybe specially formed radio waves are the future of animals. Whoa! Sanford, you need to patent that right now. I mean, wait till the end of the stream and then go and patent that. Fucking hell, man. Sanford, like I'm not kidding, man. I'm pretty sure you should go and patent that. Just draw something on a piece of paper and then mail it to yourself and then don't open it. But wait till the end of the stream, though. Yeah. How, I'm glad we were. I might pull that footage up again because it's fucking. I mean, it's awesome, but it's just fucking disgusting. And that's humans are really good at this, aren't they? Oh, let's. How else can we kill each other? Fuck. Well, I'm going to answer Nihalmi's question. Right? Nihalmi's got patience. Right? Patience is a virtue. So I've got a picture here of Jupiter. A large gas giant. That's beautiful. Kind of mysterious. But immensely powerful. But it has no solid surface. Isn't that interesting? So, our mind is... Okay, what can I... Do you guys know about the Voyager spacecraft? I want to see the actual spacecraft itself. There we go. Whoa, that's Yeah, do you like Carl Sagan? Yeah, he has some very nice sayings. I like Carl Sagan. His laugh is on the they recorded his laugh, innit? They were going to record mine, but I hadn't been born yet. So imagine the Voyager spacecraft as your point of awareness. Okay, so at the moment, your point of awareness is, I don't know, maybe following the cursor on the screen. It's listening or whatever. Say then you think about you're walking down the road or something. What are you thinking about in that moment? Okay. And that's kind of never ending, what are we thinking about? Am I thinking about that? And blah, blah, blah. I don't want to get into mindfulness or meditation. But your area of awareness is, just liken it to that satellite. Now that satellite, if it gets, well, it's flying through space. It's going very fast, and because it's in space, it can be very hard to change its trajectory. Oh, here we go. You guys, guys, man, gee, fuck, man alive. Right, you guys ready for this shit? This is the best. Anyway, right, okay. So, how does the satellite get to Jupiter? Well, it does a slingshot around the planets, right? You guys familiar with that phrase? So it leaves wild too. Is this some sort of censored image or something? So it leaves Earth, wherever that is, and it kind of skips between orbits. You guys with me with this? I mean, oh man. The experience that life is the most fascinating thing going, right? And remember, there's also a whole inner world. The humanity rests between two great expanses, or sometimes I like to say, humanity rests between two holes: our mouth and our ass. Anyway, so the satellite leaves. And it heads to another planet, let's say, and it has to calculate that orbit correctly, so it meets the planet at the right moment, so it can be sped up and slingshotted onto the next one. Okay, and because the solar system's so fucking predictable, isn't it? It's like, Prison Break season 5, right? It's so fucking predictable that they can calculate exactly how to do it, right? But in the center, you have let's say the kind of in the center you have your, let's say the kind of the origin of thought. The satellite is your awareness, but how you control. Yeah, here's what I'm trying to say. I'm freestyling, guys. Right? So, all right. So the instruction set to the satellite comes from the center. Okay. So if that instruction set is quote unquote pure, then you can skip between the planets and be unaffected. If that origin of thought, I'm going to turn the music up for this shit, man. If the origin of that thought is not sincere or pure, I don't really like the word pure, but you kind of get what I'm saying, right? Because the word pure get a bit kind of elitist. I don't really like that. But for want of a better one, unless someone else can fucking suggest a better one. So that the original instructions come from there. But if in part of those instructions there's some sort of a disingenuous thought or desire, you won't necessarily realize, because look, a small change in the inner orbit results in a large change. This is insane how well I'm explaining this. If a small change here has profound impacts on the wider orbit, okay? It's like walking on a bearing on a compass. After a kilometer, the margin of error, say you have 2 meter margin of error. After a kilometer, that's, I don't know what, it depends how fast you're walking. Haha. But say it gives you, 20 meters of error. If you walked for 50 kilometers, that 20 meters margin of error, even if it's the same margin of error throughout the hike, after 50 kilometers, you're going to be fucking, in deepest, darkest Congo instead of, on the Welsh mountains. You guys with me on this? So this is the important thing. It's the important what we cast off with. It's important what we have at the center. It's important how sincere our heart is, right? And this can't be faked, sadly. So this is where the work has to be done, because there's no point, skipping around Neptune, or you're right. Right? There's no point, right? or Pluto. I've got a sick picture of Pluto. I'll show you guys in a second. Because if you get to Pluto and you realise you've left your oven on, what the fuck are you going to do about it? You know what I mean? Your house is going to burn down. Right? So you've got to make sure your oven's turned off before you leave the house. Okay? You've got to make sure that your back door is locked. Oh, are you talking metaphorically? No, so it don't blow open and let the cold air in or something, right? Got to make sure that you've closed the fridge. You guys with me on this? I should get a fucking Oscar for this. No, a Nobel Prize. and 75 average viewers. Ah, damn. So how do you... So that's got to be all set up. Because if you stray, if you cast off and something ain't right, and you go too close to Jupiter, Jupiter's like... we talk about this a lot on this channel for some reason. And Jupiter is like an algorithm-designed Fortnite skin, okay? Right? A supercomputer, a quantum supercomputer has been working out what the ultimate angles of curves, whatever, have to be. So if your spacecraft is kind of your do, and it gets too close to that, supercomputer designed Fortnite skin. Guys, for any new viewers, I don't fucking play Fortnite, right? I mean, that's kind of obvious, isn't it? Anyway, I just want to make that fucking clear. I should get a little banner. Right? But if you get too close to Jupiter, then you've had it. So it's not, and then here, and then you're ready for the real punchline. So once you can navigate once you can set your instructions clearly, and you're good at that, you know what the final punchline is? That you realise Jupiter's nothing, and it's just made of gas. So even if but this is the last stage. You can't skip to this stage and try to take a picture of Jupiter's eye, because you're going to be, taken in. But the last stage is that you realise that Jupiter's kind of like a mirage, right? It's just made of gas. So there's nothing there, right? In the book, The Practice of Brahmacharya, Swami Sivananda writes, I'm going to paraphrase here, that I don't know what word he uses. I don't think he uses the words flesh, but I think he uses the words body or something. But he says the body of a young woman is the same but a piece of driftwood, or is the same but a piece of wood. Okay, and I've just explained that another way, right? So guys, everyone needs to sub now. Right, and that's how you fucking explain a point. Okay, but thank you for asking, because I like explaining. Any other questions about that? How do we back to the lassie. How do we get better at navigating? Well, we boost our willpower, which is like our navigation system. If we continue the analogy, we do that with cold water and shit like this, right? Anyway, so, I know.